The tongue, your ear, and then the skin is a sensory organ. Now, these sensory organs are in the third dimension because they relate with your metaphysics world, your environment. They relate with your world. These are the things, these are the organs that create fear and shame in the lives of people. Whenever you hear somebody is ashamed, somebody is afraid, the person is not operating from the fourth dimension, because the fourth dimension has to do with faith, and faith operates in the fourth dimension. And in the realm of faith, there is no fear and there is no shame. Come on, talk to me this morning now. Whenever somebody talks about, I am afraid, I am ashamed, it is because the person is dwelling in the third dimension, which is the dimension of your sensory organs. And we say your sensory organs is your eyes, your nose, your tongue, your ears, and then what? Your skin. Now, all these things, Peter was in the boat and Jesus said, come. And the guy jumped into the water. And all of a sudden he started sinking. Because it was what? Why was he sinking? He was afraid. What sensory organ made him to be afraid? The eyes. There was something he saw. Now, faith does not see fear. Faith sees from the eyes and through the eyes of God. Are we together now?
Yes, sir.
Are we getting the whole picture now?
Yes,
sir. 2 Corinthians 5, verse 7. We walk by faith, not by sight. We walk by faith. 2 Corinthians 5, verse 7. We walk, a believer walks by what? Faith. By faith, not by what? Not by sight. So, I'd like you now to change that word, sight there, in bracket, open and close. Now, put the word, the 5 sensory organs. Can we do the arithmetic now? Now, that place, substitute that sight, walk by sight, to the 5 sensory organs. Have you done that in your mind? Have you done that in your mind? Hello? Everybody there? So, what will you read now mean? We walk by faith, not by what? Eyes, nose, ears, tongue, and then what? Is somebody getting the picture now?
Yes, sir.
Some of you are still lost. Who is lost there? My assignment this morning is to help you to get what I am teaching, not to just be rushing. Have you got to? We have just substituted that word sight now. Now let me help you again. Romans chapter 8, verse 6 and 8. Let me help you. Romans chapter 8, verse 6 to 8. Let's do another substitution again. In this Romans chapter 8, Paul was letting us know why we don't walk by sight, why we walk by faith. He was letting us know why we walk not by sight, but by what? Faith. Now, see what he said. He gave it another name here. To walk by sight, which is to walk by your eyes, your nose, your ears, your tongue, and then your what? Now, Paul cumulated all of them and then gave it another name. He calls it what? For to be carnally minded, the result is what? Death. I wish I have people that can help me teach this morning. Are you getting the where we are moving to now? We started this journey in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 there, right? He said, we walk by faith, not by sight. And then we substituted the word sight there, which is actually that represents the 5 sensory organs. Bible to just put the 5 sensory organs there. So they just use a singular word, sight. So we are helping you as teachers now to expound it to say that the sight there is substituted for what? The 5 sense organs. And then Paul came. He said, this generation, you need to expatiate things well for them to really get it properly. He now said, the word for sight and the word for the 5 organs, sensory organs, is called what? To be carnally minded. That culminates and results into what? Death. That means that the end result of Peter jumping into the water and not looking up to Jesus, the author and the finisher of his faith, what will happen to him in the water then? He will die. Oh, Lord, thank you. Whenever you don't walk by faith, the end result is what? Death. There are too many Christians, too many people on earth that are dead, but they are living. They are living corpse. What is a man without results and success in your life? What is a man when you cannot take care of your family? The Bible says you are worse than an infidel. And what helps you to amass wealth? We said wealth, faith is the currency of God in the realm of the spirit. That is what we use in buying and transacting in the realm of the spirit. Am I correct? Yes, sir. So if faith is what produces currency for us, and I don't have faith, what will happen? I don't have wealth. And because I don't have wealth, I am worse than an infidel. And the Bible says that this man is worse than an infidel. And I said, God forbid that thing. Are we getting it now? Yes, sir. This is not just men now. Women need to learn to be independent. If not, have you noticed that a woman that is independent, not disrespect, because whenever I talk about independence of a woman, many of them think of rebellion and disobedience to their husbands. No. You can be submissive and then be very independent. Independent, an independent woman, your husband puts his mouth well before he talks to you. He talks with you with respect. Come. I like pictorial explanations. Look at this movie. Unconsciously, human beings believe what they see. Human beings worship what they see. Not what about your hiding. Now look at this movie. Hello, sir. Are you watching them now? Yes, sir. She came into the church with her venza. And then she sat in the venza, tying her shoe, the rope in her shoe. And then she walks into the occasion with her Gucci bag. Hello? With her Gucci bag. Okay, you think I don't know? You're your own. With her Gucci bag. And then this one. Okay, you saw the shoe was moving now. And then the handbag she's carrying is a tuke handbag. And then when they were saying that, come and spray money, this one comes out. You know how rich women spray money? Mint. And then this one, squeeze one wretched 500 naira. And then, they throw. Normally there was basketballers. Unconsciously, everybody around that occasion. We can do this one. Yes, ma'am. Can we carry your hand? Can we carry your leg? She didn't say anything, but something around her is speaking follow. Naturally, this one will assume a form of holiness and humility. Why? Unconsciously, she's intimidated by what this one has. Or unconsciously, because she has not come to know that it's not money that makes her. It is her that gives value to her money. She'll be intimidated and people will be calling her all manner of things. But the average humans will worship this other woman. Are we together? Yes, sir. They will worship this other woman. Why? She has substance. why you must do everything to be an independent woman. To be an independent man, you must have what it takes to make things happen. And faith is what brings about these things. That is why you must go in for faith. Faith is your answer. Now, you are not a poor woman. You are the wealthiest woman I've ever seen. Celebrate God for them as they go back to their city. He said, but to be carnally minded is what? Death. But he now told us the name of faith now. He said, the word in faith is what? To be spiritually minded, which results into what? So anytime I express faith, what is the end result of faith? Life and peace. The end result of faith is life and peace. That is when you have all it takes to make life enjoyable. Life is sweet. Who died like kill himself? Now let's see the next verse. Verse 8. Verse 8. Verse 8. He said, so then, they that are in the flesh, they can. So then, are you seeing it? So then, they that are in the flesh, in other words, they that walk not by faith, what happens to them? He said, they cannot please God. Bible is too correct. He said, therefore, those who are in the flesh, they cannot please God. In other words, those that walk by their sensory cells, their sensory organs, those that walk by their sight, those that are carnally minded, he said, these ones, they cannot do what? They cannot please God. And then Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6 now told us what faith is. He said, without faith, it's impossible to please God. So, if I don't have faith, I cannot please God. And the Bible says, the carnally minded man, the fleshy man